What is up to my Scorpios? So we got a new setup, as you can see. I hope you like it. We'll get right into it. Pull you a mystical shaman oracle card and see what's up with you for the month of July, Scorpio. Can I get some insight, guidance, advice for the sign of Scorpio for July? The Vision Quest. Seeing something for what it is. You could be seeing through things. Feeling someone's really gifted with sight here. You or someone you know. Number 6 definitely could mean something. Sacred geometry. Someone's free. Transmutation. This is definitely someone that knows occult things. Akashic Records energy there. Beautiful card. I think this is a beautiful person I'm hearing inside and out, Scorpio. I mean, it could sound a lot like you. Keep in mind, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and Venus. Shout out to my cross watches. Just, be humble. No hate in here. Now I'm going to pull you guys a reading, the Fairy Wicca Tarot deck. And we'll see what you got going for you for the month of July. Some insight, guidance, advice for the month of July for the sign of Scorpio. For my Scorpios, my Scorpio bros. Sorry, I just be vibing. It's been some good times here lately. Very blessed. Feeling like you could be too. Insight, guidance, advice for Scorpio for the month of July. Baron of Dome. Sorry, little glick. It's earth energy. Put that reminder out there. Ground yourself. Now's the time to really want to ground your energy and your emotions. Or, feel them, let them flow, and then dial it back in. But there's a lot of vibrational and frequency changes with satellites being removed, satellites being placed up, and machines with Tesla coils and magnets being turned on. There's a lot of vibrational changes on Earth. This is also sign Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But I feel like y'all are sitting comfortable, very grounded in this energy. Good balance. Somebody's got good balance. Alright. On to the next one. I feel like that's what some of y'all feel like. On to the next part of your journey. The next phase of life. I mean, what is that for you? Depends on where you're at. Insight, guidance, advice for my Scorpios. I had a card that didn't get in the shuffle there. Yeah, how you gonna hate from outside of the club? You can't get in. For those of you other tarot readers, I think that was me picking up on the energy of it's in the visual. They call it dark empath or whatever, like kind of trying to get into the community and misguide some people. I think a lot of you see that too now. Baron of Usage Iska. So water energy, emotions, yeah, ground your emotions, Listen to your intuition. Some of you have visions. A lot of you are on a mission. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's your energy on a mission. So, you could have recently hung out with an earth sign. Or, this is just kind of like the balance of it. Using your intuition to know what to do in the physical, A lot of things are becoming less physical lately. And more emotional. Ups and downs. Like I said, it's all the vibration frequency changes. But it's all water at the end of the day. It'll balance itself out. Just gotta give it time Set guidance advice. Set guidance advice. Two of air. Yeah. I think this is like this or that. What side are you on? Well, there's spiritual warfare going on. Not everyone is playing for the greater good. I mean, you're going to focus on your physical or on your emotional, your mental. I've talked about that enough in shorts and things recently. It's also air energy. So this is your thoughts, needing to ground your thoughts. To be mindful too when expressing your thoughts. It could be a very emotional time for some of you. Definitely feeling like hurt feelings here. Just wanting stability. And for some of you, if you're not experiencing that, someone around you might be. But for some of you, it could just be just a bit of an emotional time. It doesn't have to be bad because it's emotional. I mean, you can have a great time and be emotional about that. Happens all the time. 9 of air. Focus. The 9 of air with the 2 of air. You've got 11 that goes back to a 2. This freaking choice. It's about that time. This is about time. It took a lot of time to realize something. So you were stuck. I feel like it's kind of like stuck looking in the mirror. Stuck in the physical. It's leaving you stuck. All those emotional swords, all those swords. They say when you get hurt, it's like a knife to the chest, a knife in the back. You gotta start taking them swords out and healing those wounds. You can't just walk around with all this emotional damage. A lot of you, though, being Scorpios, you've kind of already done that. But I mean, everyone learns things in their own time. Sometimes we learn them the wrong way and have to go back, learn them the right way. Sometimes we give up too soon. A lot of y'all could be having problems sleeping. Make sure you get your 8 to 9 hours of sleep like you're supposed to, or at least 6 or 7. It's very important for you to function and to think properly. Not to mention that, if you're one of those people that whether voluntarily or it just happens, you do a little bit of astral traveling, you're needed right now. And if there's a time where you can't sleep, it's probably because you should stay awake. There's lots of psychic attacks. I have videos about the reality of what an actual psychic attack is. It's a little bit worse than some of you guys think. Mother Goddess. Nurturing energy. Needing to nurture your energy. Being connected. The earth, its natural hum. That the vibration frequency there. Yeah, I feel like some of you are spending time in nature or needing to. Spending time with your children. Prioritizing your children and nurturing yourself. I'll pull one more card for you and then we'll get some clarification here. With another deck, the Gilded Rider waits. Old Witch Moon Hill. Moonbathing. Oh man, I can imagine being out in the forest and moonbathing. This also could do a little bit with the guide stones. There's some rumor has it's there, and the guide stones here in America were made and backed by people from our time, in our lifetime. They're not the same. They're not real like the guide stones, like the Stonehenge in Wales, which actually the art on these cards on this deck, they were created while someone was sitting at the Stonehenge in Wales. This is where we learned the months and time, and it's mathematical and so much knowledge from this alignment of quartz. Okay, that's different than these granite ones that got backed by someone, like I said, that's alive during our lifetime and paid for that. Like, there's gonna be people that are talking to you spiritually, but what they're telling you and the direction they're guiding you is kind of like the dark path, the path where it's like you're abusing your gifts or wasting your energy on manifesting just physical stuff for you and you only. Like, you know, just don't indulge too much in the physical. It's a trap in itself, Scorpio. Can't indulge too much in your feelings either, though, but that's why you gotta ground yourself and get used to managing those. It's the hardest thing to do in life, is really to work on the inside. A lot of us will quit before we ever get around to making progress. Boom, this Queen of Pentacles, the Star, Aquarius. That headwater, that reciprocation. The one for you is someone that reciprocates from a stable, grounded place. I said too here, someone's got vision, someone knows things. Also, you know, some of you could be with your person. And it's a nice balance, you and them. Some of you could just be realizing who your person is if you're single. The Hermit, someone that keeps to themselves, balanced, wise, learned a lot. That could also just be you, you know? You know that saying, you know, I ain't the one. Well, you know, sometimes you pick the right, wrong one. That's you and your energy, like right now, like unfuckwittable. Two of Air. Trying to be a light and bring light to what people need to work on. Scorpios are great to talk to get advice to. Scorpio suns, in my experience. Seven of Pentacles. Two of Air. Yeah, choosing where to plant your seeds. You know, because choosing where you plant your seeds is ultimately going to determine what you receive in return. It's going to affect your growth and the growth of things around you. And so will the people around you. You know, they'll affect your growth too. Your energy. Nine of Air. Your abundance. And I also feel here like someone thinks they're very abundant and successful and they're actually stuck. Like they hit a ceiling, a blockage. A point where they can't get past because there's something they need to work on. But I mean, 7 to the 9, if you realize that and do that, then you're there. A lot of you have. I feel like there's quite a few of you that are past this. I mean, you'd know if you were, because you'd be like, yeah, there was a time where, you know, I had to sit back and really focus on what was going on inside of me and then heal, take all them swords out by nurturing yourself. It's right here to move forward. And, you know, get past that ceiling to actually be successful, you know. That's the difference between 250 million views and oh no, not 250,000 views and like 11 million. You know, you want 11 million, then you're really doing something. 250, you're creating. It's cool. The Witch Moon Hill. The Witch Moon Hill. Don't try to use magic to get past it either. That would be foolish. But yeah, some of you just need to stop what you're doing and start over again if you run into this blockage. Like, I feel like at some point your path went astray. I'm gonna get you guys a fortune. And I'm gonna read it because this never likes to focus in on those. I'm gonna get a different one because I believe that fortune I just pulled was from a previous video. I remember it. It was the one about characters, who you are when no one's watching. So we'll get you another one. Don't let your limitations overshadow your talents. It's like I was saying, hitting that ceiling. You could be extremely talented, but because you have energetic blockages, you're hitting those 250,000 when you get to be hitting 11 million. You know? That's what I got for you, Scorpio.